Hey guys, it's Intuitive 144. I am a psychic medium along with being a physical medium. I'm not a tarot reader. I don't read palms. I read people by staring at them, okay? $144 for an hour session. That includes your current energy, love, career, finances, and what's next for you. And the $72 30-minute reading only covers your current energy, and you're only allowed to ask one question. Okay. So all seriousness though, I'm going to be channeling a Mayan man. I channeled a lot of them, so I feel like a liar for saying man or channeling Mayan men. I don't know. Anyways, this was very interesting. I had meditated, well, I fell asleep twice and I was dreaming, or what, in my meditative state, I don't know, and they were talking to me about a few things that I'll be discussing today. All right. So everything that I'm reading is what I spoke into my recorder before I fell asleep. All right. And I don't know much about, I don't remember much about Mayan culture. I learned it in the 5th grade. All right. I don't remember much, and I'm not educated on the long calendar. I'll be talking about the long calendar today. All right. So let's begin. So I'm a little nervous because this is when I talk about, oh my God, my teeth are separating, my gap is coming back. But when I talk about the Mayan calendar, I don't know, I just, sometimes going against everything that people believe is not always an easy thing. All right, so I meditated on a Mayan man, and this is what was shown to me. So it looked like I was in, I don't even want to say a forest. I wasn't in a forest because there was also open, dry land. I don't know if you guys ever been to a park where it's like an open field, and then when you look to your right, I'll be inserting pictures. When you look to your right, you see like a bunch of trees. It was something like that, right? And a Mayan man, you know, he looked Native American / Mexican. He comes up to be skinny, not scrawny, but skinny, and he's wearing like cloth covering himself, and he kept glitching, which lets me know that I'm pulling. Same thing when I meditated on Moses. He kept glitching, letting me know that I'm pulling from old energy, okay? And he was just staring at me, and so I decided to ask questions, but I needed interpreter to interpret what I was saying to him, because he doesn't, which is very weird, because he wasn't speaking English to me. He was speaking, I think it's pronounced Quiche. It's a language, and it's a language Guatemalans speak. Quiche. He was, I don't know, I couldn't understand what he was saying, but I might do this video over. Am I ready to post this? I don't know. All right. Anyways, yeah, so there was an interpreter. Oh my God. An interpreter helping me understand what he was saying and vice versa, right? And he kept saying he was in I can't even remember. I have to read my notes, but in Ataclan, I can't remember. And I translated the word to English. It means craftsman. He was a craftsman, is what he was trying to explain to me. And so I'm like, well, how would you craft things? How would you write? And he says he would use bark from a specific kind of tree that is brown. And he would add water, and he would grind it up, and I'll be inserting pictures. And he also said that he would use beetles. He would like squish beetles and grind them up in whatever color they were. He would use it to write and paint. But he was a craftsman. He would create things, put things together. All right, now, before I could continue with the meditative session, whatever, he told me it was too much information for me to process because I'm not as educated as I think I am. And I don't really think I'm that educated. I have so much to learn. Anyways, when he said that, I fell asleep. Okay. Then I woke back up and I'm like, dang, I really want to post this tomorrow. And I went like, meditated again, and I fell back to sleep, and this is what they told me. All right, so spirits plus him plus other many Mayan men like formed in a circle and put me in the middle to help me understand the long calendar. Now, they were saying, I think it's pronounced archaeologists. They're not that far off, but they're wrong with many, many things. And the thing about it is, if you're wrong about one domino, oh my God, my lip gloss is too much. If you're wrong about one domino piece, they said, then you're wrong about the second one. It's kind of like when you lie, you gotta cover that lie to cover that lie. And so they're saying they're wrong about many things. All right. Now, they're speaking in my ear. I'm sorry. I'll be inserting the clip soon, but before I do, I want to say there should be 13 months to 15 months. It feels, they keep saying 13. I feel 13 to 15 months. Now, they said they said 13 months, but it kind of feels like 13 to 15 months. And I asked them, well, why should there be more months? They said to balance out daylight savings. So this is like 13 months. There should be 13 months. A month comes before or after June, they just said, but it's missing. Then I heard a voice say, there are 13 astrology signs. There need to be 13 months. And I said, okay. Then they said around 2500, the earth will be extremely hot. All right, around 2106, the earth will go through a withdrawal. All right, so like how we're going through a financial recession, the earth will go through a withdrawal. So less rain, less rain. It's something like that in the energy. I couldn't really pull. This was very difficult for me to pull. But in this next clip, I'm going to be inserting a vision that they showed me for me to understand. This doesn't have any this has no connection to the Mayan calendar, but it's just to help me understand. Now, before I get into the video, because I'll end it with that, in the middle of the Mayan, well, it's actually not the Mayan, is it the long calendar, or is that the Aztec calendar? It's something like that. I'm screwing it up. Anyways, there's like this monster. I'll insert it right here, 753. There's like this monster, like deity in the middle of the circle. How can I explain this in a human way? Every tribe, every religion has a deity like God, Allah, Buddha, so on and so forth, right? And they had their own deity, okay? And this deity was half human, half humanoid. And then they said I'd be half humanoid as well, because the things that I know a human should not know. I don't know how true that is. I just feel so like mentally ill saying all of this. But that popped up. All right. So I asked them to help me understand the long calendar. They said I'm not there yet. I would need about 12 more years of meditation and educating myself, of the spirit realm. But here's my interpretation of their help. Well, them helping me interpret not their calendar, but what it means. Okay, I'm just going to insert the clip. All right. Less yappy, more showy. Hey guys, so I'm going to try to make this make sense. All right, here's an example of how they broke it down to me. All right, so first of all, they gave me numbers and symbols that I didn't understand nor could remember to write down, because this was like in the span of 10 seconds. Anyways, I'm not sure what 12 means to them, although our 12 was different from their 12, because this is going to sound weird, but 12, anyways. All right, so we have 2026, right? You guys so let's say you're looking at this and you have no idea what this means. Well, what would this mean to you? 2026, this represent a wave, right? Tsunami. So I'm predicting a massive flood coming soon. Feels like September 2026. Now I'm predicting that. This is just an example of like what the Mayan calendar would represent, right? Because I told you guys it's not really, it's a calendar of predictions. So 2026, this is my prediction. Flood, a massive flood. Feels like Florida, Louisiana. No, Florida. I'm feeling more Florida. Anyways, you guys may be like, well, what does 6 mean and why are you saying colder months? All right. Oh, I forgot to draw the volcano. All right. So let's just imagine this is a volcano right here. So let's say you see mountains, right? You may be like, colder months, mountains. What does that mean? You may be confused, right? Because I'm not going to lie. The Mayan calendar is very hard to interpret. So what 6 means is after the 6th month, right? But being that you don't know that, and okay, 6 after the 6th month, volcanoes will be more on, well, the eruption of volcanoes, I should say. So what they mean by this is after so during colder months, so after the 6th month, so that's June to December, there will be a lot of more volcanoes on the rise. And in 2027, I'm predicting we'll have, this is pronounced Pompeii. We'll have another Pompeii. 2027 to 2028, it feels like 2,000 to 33,000 people will unfortunately perish. And this feels Brazil and Asia. Sorry if my voice is shaky. This is nerve-wracking. Anyways, in this vision right here, well, this symbol right here, it's 2 shrimps, I know, 2 shrimps like coming together, but eventually like separating. So there's going to be a war, breakout. I don't know. It feels like there might, World War III, something with Russia is popping up, 2027, it feels like. All right. Now the middle here, let's say this was a deity called Allah. At first, I'm like, I don't want to call it Allah, that's disrespectful. So let's just say Aya. All right, because I crossed out the 2 L's. Aya. All right. Aya was a deity, a god that predicted all of this. Now, let's say we are in 1980. You don't know how to interpret this. People in 2000 don't know how to interpret this. 2020 don't know how to interpret this. Here's what this would mean. 2026, tsunami, flooding. This is just saying after the 6th month, we'll enter a period where we'll experience a lot of volcanoes erupting. And then 2027, all right? So after the 6th month or 2026, I know you guys are like, that makes no sense. Yeah, that's how I feel about the Mayan calendar as a whole. It's kind of like you got to think abstractly. But I hope that made some kind of sense. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I felt like I didn't explain myself correctly. When I'm saying this is humans, I have to say humans. Humans, like, this is going to sound so weird. Modernized humans, they're viewing this calendar as a calendar. It's not really a calendar. It's a prediction calendar. They're telling you what's going to happen. There's a lot of unfortunate events in this calendar. This is going to, I cannot interpret this at all, nor am I willing to try. Okay. But a few interpretations, something's going to come up from the ground. Oh, what are you saying? Tectonic shifts plate? Oh, there's going to be a lot of more earthquakes. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of more earthquakes 2026 to 2027. Also, it feels like 2029, New York City will experience an earthquake. The tectonic shifts are tectonic plates are shifting. Anyways, that's not what I came on here to say. This is not a calendar like, oh, January, February, March, April. If anything, it's like, all right, January, in the years of 2021, 1980, you'll experience this. February, in the years of 1995 and 2011, you'll experience this. It's kind of like that, if that makes sense. Also, You guys know I hear spirits all the time. I cannot control it. Please do not come on my comments saying that I can control it. No, I cannot. I absolutely hate when y'all say that to me. Okay. But there's a woman of Mexican descent that's gonna watch this video. Mexican or something with Hispanic, Mexican, Guatemalan, or she's Native American. Okay. It feels like she's from 26 to 34. All right, you're thinking of doing business with the masculine. It feels like it's your boyfriend. Please do not. You're gonna throw a lot of your finances away. All right. Also, you'll be taking a trip somewhere. All right, to see family. All right, and I'm just saying that because it's a specific person. Okay. Your name sounds like Maya, or it ends with a. Maya, Mia, something like that. All right. There's great fortune coming into your energy, but a masculine has to go. So you see how I'm talking about the long calendar and they interrupt me with that. Yeah, that's what I experience all day, every day. I could be showering and they'll be telling me about a client that I read 6 months ago. It is what it is. Thank you guys so much for the support. $144 for an hour, $72 for a 30-minute reading. The 30-minute reading is only about your current energy. The hour, we talk about current energy, love, career, finances, and what's next for you. This has been the most bizarre reading yet, and I'm looking to make it more bizarre readings with my egghead. All right, bye guys.